Ron Harris here from musculardevelopment.com. Coverage of the Tampa Pro, brought to you by High Tech Pharmaceuticals. Here with two-time Mr. Olympia 212 runner-up, possibly this year's Olympia champion, Derek Lunsford. Derek, first of all, this show definitely has a special significance for you.
Oh, yeah.
Let's remind people what happened 3 years ago here.
Ooh, I'll never forget it, you know. Back in 2017, my goal was to, well, can I just pull this down for just a little bit? Just
pull it up from the bottom, I think is okay.
Okay.
We're observing all the rules, guys.
All right, we're trying to do our best, but it's hard to talk with these masks. Back in 2017, my goal was to become an IFBB pro, to win Mr. USA, and we did that. Now, I knew ahead of time that the Tampa Pro is normally 6 days after the USA Championships in Las Vegas.
6 days.
So 6 days after winning the Mr. USA title, come down here for my pro debut, and we ended up taking home the 212 title and the Olympia qualification. So this is definitely a special event for me, and I'm super excited to see the 212 lineup this weekend. I know all these guys, they want it bad because we had all the quarantine and all the restrictions, and I know these guys that are here this weekend, they want it bad. They worked their butt off, and they're here to battle.
Yeah. Now let's back up to, you were living in Indiana, your home state, back when you turned pro. You moved down here to Tampa not too long after that, wasn't it? How long have you been here now?
Yeah, I'll be honest. Back in 2017 when I did this show, I thought, oh, maybe I want to move to Tampa. I get here and, man, the weather, the humidity, whew, it got me. Everybody here today is like, man, how do you stand the weather? I said the same thing back then. But to be honest with you, once I got to know the community and be here for a little bit, you know, you get real used to it. And I absolutely love it down here in Tampa. Yeah, I've lived here since the beginning of 2018.
Right on. Wow.
So
it's been over 2 years.
Yeah, so that's a big thing that's been weighing on my mind is, you know, my fiance. I've been away from her for not the entire time, but been living long distance for 2.5 years now, and I'm just thinking about more than just what I sacrificed in the gym or the food. You know, I've been away from my fiance and family for quite some time, and I'm thankful that she'll be here this weekend, though. So, yeah. So.
Is she almost done with her? She's becoming a PhD in physical therapy?
Yeah, she's getting her doctorate of physical therapy.
Wow.
Yeah.
She must be almost done by now.
Almost done. When I moved down here, she had just started her program. So she was supposed to move with me, and then within the same week, she got accepted to grad school.
How does she feel about moving to Tampa?
Oh, she can't wait.
Okay.
I've talked to her many times about it. So.
I've driven through Indiana. Haven't been there enough to know whether it's superior to Tampa in living conditions. Okay. Let's talk the show real quick, though. 212, some big names here. Obviously, the first one everyone's excited about is George Peterson, who was third place in the Classic Olympia 3 years in a row. And all these jerks like me were saying all along, this guy doesn't even belong in Classic. He's a bodybuilder. He's, and now he finally listened. Yeah. Thank you, George. You're welcome, George. Yeah. There's also a few really good guys. We got Derek Oslin, we got Derek Farnsworth, Aaron Clark. Who am I forgetting?
Yeah.
A couple other front runners.
Man, Justin Randall. You know, I've been seeing him make huge improvements recently in the last couple of years. Man, to be honest with you, like I said, every guy that's competing this weekend, whether it be in the 212 Open or any competitor, they want it bad. They're here. They put the time and work in. They're here to battle. They're here to take home that title, and this is the not the last, but the first show of the year for the Olympia qualification. So, man, I'm excited to see guys that you're mentioning, such as George, see what he's going to bring from the Classic to the 212. Derek Oslin, he's native to Tampa area, and I've trained with him a couple times. I know he's made huge improvements, but shout out to all these guys because they're here and they're competing.
Because, I mean, you're in a good spot. You're already qualified for the Olympia, obviously. But if you weren't, this would have been a very, very hectic, confusing, troubling year for you. You would have had to figure out what shows get postponed and canceled. So, I mean, I take my hat off to these guys. I don't know how mentally prep is hard enough.
Right.
And then to add all that uncertainty on top of it. But even let's not say the Olympia coming up in December. We still don't know what's going on and everything. So.
Right.
Let's hope the world situation is normalized by then and things are a little more steady.
Yeah, I have full faith that the Olympia is going to happen. I had full faith that Tim was going to be able to pull this show off. I can't say that there wasn't a small time frame where I was like, I don't know, but once Tim said, hey, it's going to take everything that they can get to keep me from having this show, I said, oh, this guy's pretty serious. So and he's one of the top promoters in the IBB Pro League and NPC. So when it comes to Mr. Olympia, that's the most prestigious show in the world. That's the Super Bowl of our sport, and I'm confident that we're going to make that happen as an organization, as IBB Pro League and competitors. So,
well, Derek, thanks for taking the time. Thanks for coming out and supporting the show.
Of course, always.
I know all these. You can see these competitors light up when they see you. They're very happy to see someone.
I'm happy to be here. I miss all these guys. As some of these guys are my competition, but whether you're competition the 212 or not, this is like a family. The IBB Pro League, the NPC, and everyone, whether it be the men's divisions or the female. It's great to see everybody and just feeling the atmosphere and the camaraderie of everybody here. Everybody's shaking hands and smiling. They're happy to be here. And the only thing is these men. That's the only thing. But
we're going to be so annoyed with these things by the end of the weekend.
Other than that, this is an exciting time for everyone here and the entire bodybuilding industry. So,
yeah. Thanks, Derek.
Thank you.
He'll be here checking out the action, and that's it for MuscularElement.com. It's been Ron Harris with Derek Lunsford.